Mickey. Let's have a look and see what Meghan's reaction. How did Meghan feel about no invite, eh? And if they invited Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden, then you'd think they wasn't out of the realms of possibility. And Beatrice and Eugenie and the Middletons were there as well. Let's see how she got on with that. Eight of Swords in reverse. She's kind of feeling straight away that she can maneuver something now. The thought has passed her mind. It's given her a little bit of wriggle room about something, but what? Death and rebirth. How she wants to move forward. She is going to burn those bridges. She is going to separate herself from something. Ooh, it's the King of Pentacles underneath. Of course, it's not Meghan's fault, all of this, that she didn't get invited. Oh no, it's not a consequences of her behavior. It is purely, she is blaming purely Harry. She thinks it's Harry's fault that they didn't get an invite to a tiara event. Which tiara is she going to wear, like? Oh, it's Harry. And of course... yeah, she wanted to go. She really wanted to go. She was hoping for a celebration. She wants an invite somewhere. She wants to go to a party. But didn't get invited to this one. She's got Harry underneath. And the root cause of the problem she feels around this is Harry is beginning to cramp her style. She thought she would get involved. Hey, Lady M. She thought she was going to get invited to these big moments and everything. After all, she's still married in her mind to a prince. But he just didn't. The Ten of Wands moving, she genuinely believed that things were going to be excuse me, Merlin. Things were going to be a little bit easier. But then we have got the Ten of Cups there. 2 seconds, guys. Let me just de-Merlin this room. Just a second. Sorry about that. Okay, are you done? Are you finished? You going to be a good boy? Press 1 in the chat if you don't think Merlin's going to be a good boy. Yeah, so there's this thing. She doesn't believe that she isn't worshipped and liked as well as Catherine. The 2 of Wands above. I wonder, somebody mentioned that, are they put in the chat just before that? Are they put in the... Yeah, he's not going to be a good boy. He's now sitting looking at me from the tower. It really is 2 of Wands. Somebody mentioned that he is going to be, that they are going to be putting stories out to show that they have separated, to drum up attention. The King of Cups in reverse there. They're going to blame William for something. The 4 of Cups in reverse. I wonder if this has got something to do with the court case. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. She really is not enjoying the fact that we haven't seen her as the true heir and rightful owner of Diana's memory, and she isn't Diana incarnate. That really does bug her. That really does bug her. We have got the 9 of Pentacles for how this will go. We are going to hear a lot about how regal and wonderful and everything Meghan is, but they are going to throw some shade at William. Now, they said they weren't going to throw shade at William, or they're not going to say anything else about any of the royal family, la 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 la. So they are silencing themselves. Let's have a look and see what Harry's got to say about this. This all 10 of Wands. He feels tired from carrying a burden. 8 of Cups. He wants to walk away. High Priestess. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. So with regards to Meghan's response to them at the wedding, honestly, my brain sometimes, you've got the Ace of Pentacles underneath. So there's almost an element of like, well, we shouldn't have gone anyway. It would cost too much. The 8 of Cups, he is done with this conversation. He is sick of this conversation. He is worried about truths coming out. He is worried about stuff coming out about him. Interestingly enough, now look, I feel with regards to the High Priestess there, I've said it before, I do think they are dabbling in some kind of occult thing. Harry definitely is. He's trying to, he'll be doing a few little incantations over the weekend so his court cases go okay, sending positive energy and making sure he gets what he wants. I don't know if that'll work though. We've got the 8 of Wands, what's on his mind, and that is messages going backwards and forwards. I would be interested to see if there is a ramp up in Meghan and Harry's spin. There has been to some extent, and we do have the 6 of Pentacles there, which he wants everyone to think about him. The 3 of Wands, he doesn't want people separating and he doesn't get any better. He is more worried about what happens overseas than Meghan. He is more worried about business dealings and things that happen overseas than Meghan. Could this be the travelers things not working out as well? Look, there's a lot going on with them. So we have got the High Priestess above. We've got the 2 of Wands there. He is saying incantations, doing everything he can to stop whatever it is Meghan is threatening with him. I feel like Meghan is briefing the divorce rumours into the press. I feel that there is that energy. I also feel that Harry is going more spiritually minded. He now thinks he's like, I don't know, a shaman or something like that. And he thinks he's like an energy worker and he is doing some energy work, blah, 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 blah. What's on his mind? Now, two things. Meghan wants somebody to be wound up and stuff to be said about the King of Cups in reverse. And it's on Meghan's cards, and the King of Cups in reverse is William. So Harry has got the Queen of Wands coming up to his nearest future. We know that Harry is in the UK next week. We know, well, he's at the court case. He might be Skyping in, whatever. The Queen of Wands there, he is going to do his utmost to keep his lady happy while he is in the UK. I wonder if we're going to get more than just a court case. The Eight of Wands flying around there. I feel like we are going to get more than that. I feel like we are going to get messages going backwards and forwards and fighting on. I feel like with the Three of Wands, there is disruption. He is wanting to be correct, but people are not getting on with the Three of Wands. And we have the Nine of Wands there as well. Now, the Nine of Wands in the distance is very much saying to me that he feels battered and bruised by everything. So his reaction to Meghan's reaction to seeing everybody at the wedding, he's trying to control her. And he's going to say, but we couldn't have gone anyway because of finances. But Meghan is blaming the King of Pentacles. She is blaming Harry. And he is going to try and remedy her and probably say some crazy stuff. He's going to bring up stuff about William. He is going to bring us stuff about William. So we have got some interesting stuff coming up next week. Now let me have a look and see what William's going to do about, because William has come up. I'm going to keep these on spread out, and then I'm going to have a look and see what William is going to be reacting to, because William has come up there. Let me have a look and see what William is expecting from his brother next week. What is William expecting from his brother next week? Yeah. This is a new way of doing things. He is cold to him. This is the Caroline age. This is everything. We're getting used to how the royal family operates a little bit differently now than the Queen was. William still thinks. Oh, okay. William's on the defensive. He feels like he is going to be getting like attacked and have a lot of media stuff chucked at him. However, he thinks his brother is not coping with how his father, King Charles, is handling things, and that the brother, Harry, is still salty about Megsys. However, what's known about the situation is fortune is actually favouring William. What's leaving the situation, funnily enough, is the Hermit. All cordial relationships are in the past. Page of Swords. Okay. I really feel with regards to William, we've got the Hermit leaving the situation. Virgo in the tarot is the Hermit, and Harry's relationship with William, I mean, that could well be just Harry leaving the situation, or who he thought Harry was has long gone. William feels quite cold towards his brother. I'm not going to lie, with that Star in reverse, that weird kind of Aquarian energy. When they're done with somebody, they're just done. And I feel like William apart from the Six of Cups there, he has got fond memories of their childhood, fond memories of his mother. However, you have got the Page of Swords there. He will be very quick to act and rebuff, and he probably got legal people and his William's PR team. I do feel that they are quite younger than him, especially in the palace. I think we'd be surprised how young and switched on the people that William has around him. Like the men in grey suits thing with William is a bit of a myth. He's going to be wounded. He is going to be hurt by his brother next week somehow. I don't know quite how. They've got the Two of Swords there. Something's going to happen next week which is going to tip a balance, and it's going to cause more fighting online. William is sick of defending himself with his brother. It's going to cause more people getting in the mix about it. No one's going to necessarily believe it. Yeah, he's completely done with them. He is absolutely done with them. Let's see what Catherine thinks. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse there. That was Merlin sneezing. If you heard that in the background, it's not a ghost, it's the cat sneezing. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, so she's a bit more worried about it. She's a little bit more pessimistic, I feel. And the Four of Coins and the Three of Wands. What's leaving the situation for Catherine? It's interesting. You've got the Queen of Wands, Wands being associated in astrology to the fire signs, and of course Meghan is a Leo. They are so done with them. There is no recourse back, but that's nothing new, right? That's nothing new. That's just obvious. We've known that for a while. Catherine is done. She's a bit concerned, but she needn't worry. We have got the Ace of Pentacles underneath, where William might be a bit kind of hesitant and feeling defensive. Catherine is more so, but it is going to be better for her. There are... The Four of Wands. Okay. So let me tell you what I see. The Four of Pentacles in reverse crossing over. What worries her is about loss of control, the story getting too bigger than it needs to be. We have got the Three of Wands in reverse. The Three of Wands, of course, it's a separating out of things. It's what Harry was worried about in his cards. It kind of comes through here. We know they're all separate. I think the fact that it's been so damaging and Catherine has got such a tight family that she does actually, it's hard and jarring for her, this kind of whole breakdown of a relationship. I think the energy we get with Catherine when she's concerned about this, it bothers her that it has to be like this, if you know what I mean. We have got a fresh start coming up. I'm wondering if Harry manages to do something next week that, thinking he's doing it in the name of his wife, actually hurts William, but it's actually more beneficial for what's wanted. Now we have got the Six of Swords there. I'm wondering if there's something about journeys coming up. Something about traveling, moving forward, going forward. And there we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse surrounding. Something with traveling, and there's somebody being unnecessarily disruptive around her travel plans. I wonder if all of this stuff is going to make Catherine's plans next week when she's going about her duties, when she's traveling, a little bit more awkward with what comes out. We'll just have to see what happens next week. And then we have got here the Eight of Swords. And then we have the Four of Wands. Now with the Eight of Swords, Harry is going to do something stupid next week, and the royal family are going to say, oh, and just sidestep it. Because with the Eight of Swords, they found their way out of a certain headspace. And Catherine's just like, yeah, happy, joy, let's go. William is hurt, but that's not saying it's a smaller hurt. It's like, it's not a major life event. It is a hurt, but it's not like massive. The Four of Wands in the future. This is happy, bountiful home life. If H comes out and says his truth or does stuff in court or says things in court, it's gonna be worse than anything. Hey Ghost, thanks for popping in. You have a great day, evening, night, wherever you are. So yeah, expect some stupidity next week. Some big stupidity next week. It's going to be worse for Harry, Jen. It's going to be worse for Harry next week. I will put up the 22 years. He is going to be Captain Stupid next week. Now, listen, I do have a tracker for all the court cases. So we do know where we're at with the court cases so far, but I am going to put the tracker up probably, I think it's Tuesday it starts. The court cases, so I'm going to put the tracker up on Tuesday so we can keep an eye on what's going on, and track readings and stuff like that as well. Yeah, Parliament's not till November, and I think Parliament are on holiday now, aren't they? Must be a big tracker. It was just. Well, honestly, Kathleen, do you know what it is? It was. I said, I don't know what they're going to do stupid, but they're going to do something stupid. And that was in the weeks coming up to the New York City car chase. And then that happened. And I was like, well, that's even beyond, you know what I mean? I have my imagination. How many lawsuits they have? Not counting Meghan's. This is just Harry's. He had 5. He had 2 against the UK government, and he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 got dismissed. However, he can't, but he's threatening. So basically, he's still got, come on, off you get, before you stomp on me laptop. He's got the